Hello, and welcome to Seriously Pointless Conversations about Culture, the podcast where myself and a few of my friends get together and discuss nerdy things. Just a reminder, if you like what you're listening to, please subscribe to Seriously Pointless Conversations YouTube channel, or you can find us on your favorite podcasting apps. Thank you for your support. Without you, none of this would be possible. Thanks for coming by. Now let's get into the episode.
Hi, and welcome to Seriously Pointless Conversations about Culture, your Seriously Pointless podcast about all your nerdy geek things across time and your murderous Vikings with daddy issues.
It sounds like a niche genre, but there's actually quite a bit of it out there.
I must say, just a few, according to my calculations. There's definitely a few. Definitely, this is a big genre that blew wide open within the last 10 years between, I know, a couple live action shows.
Yes.
Vikings, which, to be fair, though, I really enjoyed. Maybe not the later seasons, but the early stuff is just
it was good.
Phenomenal. But yeah, it's definitely gone on quite a bit. There's definitely been Netflix adaptations and all kinds of other stuff. But specifically, James, because we are definitely weebos, and we prefer the animated version of things.
I like my violence to be cartoon.
It's true. It makes me feel better about myself.
It's more real than live action.
We're going to be watching first episode of Vinland Saga today, which is getting a lot of praise, to be honest with you. And I don't know, have you really watched a whole lot of it?
I have not watched any of the anime. I did read like the first 90 chapters or something in the manga when it was during its original run. I got to roughly where the second season is at, where he's like at the farm. Because he took a big break, I think, before he started that second kind of wave of manga.
Yes.
And that's when I kind of got out of reading manga.
It takes a lot of time to sit there and just read.
And this was in like the monthly Shonen Jump, and so these are like beefy chapters. They're like 60-page chapters.
They thick boys.
They're thick boys.
Yeah. So I actually first heard of this one from the anime because I didn't even know that it was a manga. I mean, obviously, most anime starts out as mangas normally. Yeah. But I just never heard this one before. But that's just because of the sheer amount of manga and anime that comes out of Japan, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. But when I found this, I'm like, this seems interesting. And at first I was like, I don't really know if I want to watch all this. But man, I got like 2 or 3 episodes into it, and I'm like, this is my jam, dude.
It's historical fiction. It's hyper-violence. It's character-driven. I mean, this is all like the things you like in this show.
This is very true. This is very true.
This is like the Viking version of Castlevania. I mean,
oh my god,
without the supernatural stuff, but it's more historic. So
this is definitely ticking some dad boxes for me. I'll be honest with you. It's my dad. So like, I know a lot of dads get make fun of about historical They like historical, like warfare stuff, and I'm like, no, I like historical fiction in general, just because I like that to think about those time periods and things like that. But then again, like I said, I always like any kind of fiction that involves different viewpoints on things like that. And this one specifically goes into like the Vikings viewpoint, which I know some other shows don't do that, but this is definitely taking the vein from like a lot of like the Vikings TV show, which I don't know do you know exactly whenever this show or whenever the manga first came out?
It was running whenever we were in college. I remember reading it like my freshman, sophomore year was when the original run was happening.
Yeah, this didn't.
And it might have been out for a few years already because, like I said, it was in the monthly Jump and it already had 40 or 50 chapters.
This definitely predates.
This predates the Viking craze by a while.
Well, then, dang. Yeah, this guy, I don't even know who the author for this one was, but he definitely had a jump on the stuff. So that's really cool. I like that idea. But so if you guys enjoy historical fiction that is insanely bloody like I do, come and join us. Come into our parlor, if you will. Grab a nice cold drink, guys, because we'll do a countdown here in a little bit. And like I said, this is going to be the first episode of the first season. We'll do a countdown from 5 here in just a second. And then we'll all get started, and you can listen to me make fun of things or scream in delight like a little schoolgirl as people get chopped into bits.
Before we start, there is a book series I want to plug.
Okay, plug away.
So, remember I had you read the Kairos book series?
Yes,
before?
You did.
So this is another one by the same author, Maxime Durand.
Okay.
This one's called Quicksave. It's called The Perfect Run.
Okay.
The titular character is Ryan Romano, and he's named Quicksave.
Okay.
This is like a post-apocalyptic thing where this character named the Alchemist distributes millions of vials that grant people superpowers simultaneously across the world. And a lot of chaos happened. The world's an irradiated mess at this point because of the ensuing war afterwards. But this character has a power where whenever he dies, he respawns back at his last save point. And he does what he calls the perfect run, where he goes to different communities and tries to create the most perfect possible ending before he leaves and moves on to the next place.
I might actually have to look this up.
This sounds funny. It's really, really good.
Okay.
It's got a Deadpool vibe of humor.
I can see that.
Especially the first couple books. There's 3 total.
There's a lot of fourth wall breaking stuff.
There's not a lot of fourth wall, but like the over-the-top zaniness.
Okay, I can do that.
And it kind of has some of the video game style humor of like, people trying to find the different endings and stuff like that.
I can see that, yeah.
It's deep, it's character-driven. It's actually really, really good.
What was the name of it again?
This one's called The Perfect Run.
The Perfect Run.
It's 3 books. It's on Kindle, and it's also on Audible.
Okay.
And I listened to the audiobooks, and they were quite good.
Is it on? It's not an Audible only, is it?
I don't know if it's Audible only.
I might have to look, because a lot of times, unfortunately, I know all the stuff I try to find it say like Audible only, so I have to I can't get it from my library, so I have to try it because I've gone down to the library only boy right now, so it's just one of those cost saving things, and I'm like, it's what it is. So,
it is,
but I think I have a couple credits still on my Audible account, so I might blow them.
This is worth one. I think you'd like this one a lot.
Okay, I will check it out.
It's not lit RPG. There's no game elements to confuse you.
Oh no, it's not confusing. It's just I think it annoys me. I'll be honest with you. I get distracted by it. I'm just like, why are we talking about this again? I don't need to know about him putting points into his stats. It's okay. I get it.
Well, and that's one thing, and that's why I read the Kairos one. Lit RPG is much less annoying when you're reading it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want to do the menu thing, you could just skim past that stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever it's in audible form and you have to listen to someone read it to you for a minute, it is much, much worse.
I will agree with that. Yeah, it definitely kind of irritated me a little bit. I think it's what turned me off a little bit on it. But
yeah.
But I'll have to check that one out. So it's Perfect Run. All I remember I was kind of going off on a tangent there. Sorry, I'm at the end of my day. So
yeah.
But okay, guys, we will get into episode 1, and we're going to do a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2. All right.
Oh, good man, buddy. The art on this is great. It's really good. And that is actually the same style as the manga.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Well, the manga had awesome art.
Aww. That's my baby boy and my wife. Oh, he's definitely having a dream. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's killing folks, yep.
Oh, that bastard.
Oh, see, that's how you know he's a BA. He cut through 4 people and a mast at once.
Oh, yeah.
So is he not a friend?
He's a friend.
Okay. 987 AG. That Norse name.
He's one of Dad's friends.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna... I love that he just picks the guy up as a shield. A dead guy as a shield. I love that. So this is what always interested me about, naval warfare back in the day, especially, Norse warfare.
Mm-hmm.
Since it's all on boats, it all the whole battlefield can just shift at a moment's notice depending on how they move around.
Well, especially in a pre-black powder era where there's no cannons, these boats had to be very, very close to actually engage in combat.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could have a ballista mounted on a boat. Greek canons.
Yeah, well, and then you do a lot of things like with like the Greeks and the Romans, which is probably roughly maybe a little bit. That's earlier than this.
Yeah, I mean, flaming arrows, flaming catapults, that sort of thing. But
interesting.
Hell.
Well, to be fair though, they are up north. But yeah, they do a lot of like you do like that's why they get like the Greek fire and things like that, and they specifically go after your boats and whatnot. But
yeah, from my understanding, Greek fire was a short-lived invention. From what I understand, they had just as much trouble burning their own boats as other people's.
I could see that. Well, if you can't find a way to store it properly.
More the delivery aspect of it.
Okay.
It was a liquid, and they lacked a good way to get it sufficiently far away from their own boats.
Oh, so it's like a drippage.
You could like pull it up on the water right next to your boat, or they had like a little like funnel thing, like a little arm that reached out where they would try to get close and like pour it onto the opponent's boats. I guess it was more of a delivery issue. Was the problem with it?
So he's gonna go get his swordie. No, he's going to leave his sword there. And he's just going to... Yep. He's like, I'm done. So everybody's still fighting, and he's just off on the beach. Okay, cool. Got it. He said, this land is not your land. This land is my land. That is a big old battle. And titular title.
Vinland Saga.
Definitely not like as...
This is kind of the intro. Like, this isn't even the main character here. This is the main character's dad.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. They're just kind of giving you the background for him.
Row, row, row. Man, I do.
His dad makes choices that the main character doesn't understand, and then
so
a lot of his growth through the series has to do with that.
So little blonde boy is the main character?
Yeah, little blonde boy with the double daggers.
Okay. Is he like, me, I hate my dad?
No, not like that.
He's just like, why, Daddy? Why did you do that? And his daddy's like, shut up. You're going to learn. So are they up on, like, Greenland?
Vinland.
Okay, so is it like... Is it just... Like, they're just calling it, like... Is it a story... They're calling it... Using a fictional name to call it something else?
Yeah, I mean, this is up with the Viking Islands. I mean, they're in Scandinavia.
Okay.
Because this is the historical rating Vikings is the idea. So and they do have some politics here involved where the Vikings raiding English settlements, and so a lot of the story, especially the early part, takes place in England.
Well, I'm sure like they'll do things like the Jarls. The Jarls are going to go after each other because eventually that's if you read a lot of that, it's how they end up forming Norway essentially. Yeah. Eventually making, and then it's literally just it's like every other kingdom. It's just like a massive like power struggle about whoever stays in charge essentially.
Oh, exactly.
Even whenever you get dynasties like the English do, like with the Tudors and stuff, it's like it's still just a massive like. All it takes is one like paragraph in the right way, and somebody else takes over, kind of thing.
Well, this is kind of one of the problems in history, is a matter of force projection over distance. Is like how do you rule whenever it takes weeks and months to reach the far extents of your empires? It's like, and so that's part of what made Rome even possible was their system of roads.
Yep.
I mean, non-historians don't think of Rome as primarily a architectural civilization, but in a lot of ways they were.
Yep. Well, I mean, like you said,
the same is true of the Aztecs and like every other large empire in history. It's like
Egypt and all those guys. It's like
the logistics is what made those larger empires possible.
And honestly, that's what helped.
Without a system of roads and horses and mounts and stuff, I mean,
more modern example would be the United States and the Intercontinental Railroad.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the only reason why we were able to maintain control over that's why they call it the Wild West.
Well, and that's part of what has made our federal government stronger too. City-states are kind of the natural situation, especially, pre-modern transport. And especially, like Scandinavia, the Jarls, another way of calling it, it's like, every local governor is a king to themselves, because they have the power.
Where did you go, Uncle Frank? It's a wicked mustache.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta throw your hand into the air.
How else do you know that he's victorious?
It's true. You would never know that with him walking on the land.
No.
What did he call it? I called it America. Or, I'm sorry, not America. Pseudo-America. Because I'm assuming that's why he has a headdress and a peace pipe. Ah, yes. That would be Maine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, see, that's America. Or Canada, one of the two, probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I took it from one. Sorry, I keep getting Jewish vibes with the little curls in front. I know they should come down his ears, but I'm just like, I'm waiting for say like, "Oy vey, it's been such a horrible day. I was out cutting the wood down." Sorry.
I think this is probably one of the few places where the Jews were not actually at.
Never, yeah, not here. Not until much, much later.
What about the Jormungandr? My grandfather told me it lives in the west.
It's true.
The ships that sail by.
And then you say off the edge of the world, right? That's how it works.
Exactly.
Right. Which ought to give you some idea of how phenomenal I am. See this? It's proof of my astounding bravery.
But how can you say you're brave when you don't do any fighting?
What? You're not getting it. Not everything.
Listen here, you little shit. That's exactly how he's talking to him.
Pretty much. I don't think you understand how long I was at sea for.
Just as I thought, yeah?
What do you mean?
Everybody says that you're just a child who has some hair on his lip. Sure, you go off on adventures, but you're used
This is from a kid with a top knot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you're gonna have to beat the crap out of these kids, dude.
You can't trust some wandering old man. Is that how it is? You ask me. That's just
well,
it's honestly a miracle the Vikings made it to America at all.
Probably
much less got there reliably.
Sheer luck, dude, and it just goes to show that how well, like initially sheer luck, but it just goes to show how good they were at navigating.
They were actually very good seafarers.
Not very good people, like societally, but it's what it is. It's just
for the typical pre-Christian society.
Yeah. Oh, what's he got? A little chain?
The man is not dressed for the weather.
What are you talking about? I've seen you out in snows and Kirksville wearing nothing but shorts and sandals.
For 10 minutes at a time, sure. That's a lot of snow.
That's a lot of snow. Man, that looks like me and Jackie when we sit down and have a conversation. We're just like, yeah,
I know.
Right now, definitely, there's some days where I'm just like, yep. How was your day?
That's one thing they don't tell you about marriage 10 years in. At some point, you know each other really well.
You're like, what are we going to talk about tonight? And you're just like, how was your day? Good. Yours? Good. Okay. You just kind of like, as long as nobody's dying, you're okay with it. And you'll sit down and watch something together, and you're like, okay.
Yep.
But the main thing is, we can still make them laugh with our stupid, dumb jokes.
Exactly.
That's all that matters. They just look at us just like, why? Why would you do that?
Well, it's like when you're first dating and you're first married.
Yep.
there's a we need to get to know each other better phase.
Yes.
And, 10 years in, I feel like we're kind of at like a maintaining the relationship phase.
Yes, very much.
It's like you're working to maintain the intimacy of the relationship. But I already know almost everything there is to know about her.
Oh, he dead.
Oh, Jormungandr got him.
That's right. AKA Big Sis. She says, I'm
Mom.
cold. Oh, it's Mom?
I think that's Mom.
That's Big Sis.
No, maybe.
I farted tons of times in this. That's how you warm the bed up, James.
I mean, it does work, yeah. Kelly doesn't understand when I try to explain that to her.
That's how you get it going.
Let me give you a big hug.
I'm pretty sure it's his sister. Ooh, that's a lot of snow. You were right.
Mm-hmm.
See, I've never.
Why do we have to do this? Normal people would just buy a slave. Especially with mother's help, your daughter shouldn't have to do all the chores.
See, that is daughter, yeah. See, I never understood like what a large amount of snow was until the first time I went up to I went with my aunt up into Minnesota, which is where she's from, or Wisconsin. It was Minnesota, yeah. And it was during like the winter time, and I was just like talking like several feet of snow, and I'm just like, good God! I'm like, this shouldn't be normal.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it just doesn't go away in
No.
some places.
It just stays there for months.
Mm-hmm.
Like this place.
This place, like his house could collapse if he didn't get rid of it. He's already waited too long, honestly.
Yeah, especially with how it's built. It's okay. He's well preserved, James.
I mean, he gets some frostbite going on.
What, a little bit? Do these look bad to you? Well, they are black, so I'm going to say you're probably screwed.
Yeah.
How much of last night's story was true?
Whole thing.
Every bit of it. A little part of me kind of wanted to, I saw him with the paintbrush. I was hoping he was kind of doing like they do with the old B-52 bombers, like drawing a half-naked woman on it. It's like Betsy.
Yeah.
Betty. No, he's just sealing it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting it ready for the old raids.
I'm sure they let you with your
You can borrow my old boat.
Stingy. He doesn't ever let me do anything.
My dad's mean.
He's trying to protect you. The sea can be frightening.
It's true.
I was once trapped by a floating sheet of ice as a young man. It wasn't very long after we moved to Greenland.
That's a lot of ice.
There you go. They're in green now.
Boom.
We ate ice to try and forget our hunger.
I guess that's one way to do it. You should eat some ice.
Mm-hmm.
With no other
It's the only fresh water around.
across the frozen sea.
Is that how that works? If it freezes and it becomes ice on top, it's fresh? Even if it's on like a... Okay.
Yeah.
Even if it's in the ocean?
Yeah.
I'll be damned. Good to know.
There you go.
I always thought it just assumed it would have...
I don't know if it's
Salt.
perfect. I don't know if it's perfectly salt free, but it definitely is way, way, way less. Salt.
It's not going to dehydrate you if you drink it.
No, it's very drinkable.
Okay, cool.
You have to have a way to melt it, of course, but
I'll work my hardest. I'll stick it between my thighs, and I'll just like have a little cup down there. I'm like, warm up. Was he dead? Ooh, somebody didn't treat him very well, did they? Warm him up now.
Wait.
Oh wow.
Father?
He knows CPR.
apparently.
And besides, isn't he? He's not from this village.
Well, anyone will tell you,
I thought he was
if
doing
you're out in the cold, you're not dead till you're warm and dead.
It's true.
Like any ER doctor will tell you that.
Yep.
You might be surprised sometimes.
It's no.
What'll come back when you warm them up.
Oh no, yeah, 100%, dude. I've definitely run across a couple people at my old job. Definitely, like they've been out in like those sub-freezing temperatures and whatnot, and somehow like they look like they're almost dead, or they're almost dead. And they're just not moving or anything like that. And all you have to do is get them somewhere warm and just kind of.
Yeah, just because you can't feel a pulse doesn't mean there's not something in there.
Oh yeah, 100%. Just get them warmed up as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's got a big beard and a big sword.
You know that's authority right there.
That's right. I'm the first king, yeah. I don't know why he's got a pirate accent, but he does now. Kneel before your king.
Many couldn't stand to live.
Oh, so he was a mean king.
Mm-hmm.
We came here to Iceland.
Oh, they're nice.
Well, they probably went to check out Greenland, and they came back.
Found out it was a frozen shithole.
What are you talking about? It's not misleading at all, James. I love that was one of the things that they did. Is they literally they deliberately misnamed the places so people would go to the wrong place.
Pretty much. It's like, this place is really nice. I want to keep it for myself. Iceland it is.
Yep. Daddy, what are you doing to that man? Man, he's been going like nonstop, hasn't he?
He's alive!
Can you hear me? Tell me you're ready. Bill, the fire.
Oh, okay.
Now tell me, where is it you come from? You're sending me back.
D's. I come from D's.
Captain.
D's nuts! Ah, you got there. So what? Oh. Yeah, it's somebody. Yeah. Doesn't need to go back to where he came from. Oh, bad guys? Are they come looking for him, probably? Yep.
They said something about a slave who forced their way out of the shore. Slave has stolen them for the moment.
Lave or Leaf? I was interested his name was Leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Is his name Lave or Leaf?
I'm not sure. Leaf, probably.
Well, they're just going off the Leaf Erikson type thing, aren't they? Well, he seems like fun. Oh, he definitely seems like a really nice guy.
Mm-hmm. He's got the evil Spanish mustache.
He's true, and the long black hair. Probably super oily too.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised he doesn't have like a little raven or like a snake as a pet.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you. You could forget the little shit. You're the cocky bastard who took off my left arm. You're one.
just randomly, I just cut your arm off. Just like earlier. Just like, and so now I remember you. You think you'd remember the guy that cut your arm off?
I mean,
just from first glance.
There's a lot of blood. I mean,
Aww. That's pretty. Ooh, wow, yeah. He's pretty good with that. He's almost got like a whip, like kind of like dexterity with that.
Castlevania going on.
I know. Oh, he's definitely like lawful evil.
Mm-hmm.
The runaway slave I seek is a young Slavic.
I'm really sad that he doesn't stroke his mustache. And yes, yes. You got the ducks. So he's a Slavic man. He doesn't look very Slavic. And then he's also emaciated though too. So
yeah.
Stay with us.
So he's going in and out of consciousness. Got that. Dreaming a little bit. Okay. You got a lot of trauma. Got it.
Go far to the west. Across the ocean. You'll find a wonderful place.
Vinland. So are they calling Great Britain Vinland? I guess.
I mean, West would be like America.
Oh, maybe they're kind of maybe. Oh.
Yeah, I think America's Vinland.
That's what they're calling that. Okay. Hey, Mom. Hey, brother. He's definitely like going off in his own little.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna die. His legs are all black.
Yeah. Brought him in.
Do forgive the interruption, Thors. But I am. And I want it back.
Well, he seems like yeah.
Come on.
They're gonna be a fight.
It's not what you think. We weren't hiding him. He was about to die. We were just nursing him back to health so you could...
Tell me, how much did you pay for this thing?
Oh, get a little bargaining time, huh?
Rude to ask a question like that.
Cost 2 ewes. No one said that. I'll give you 3. Let me buy it. So,
Yeah.
do you? He's coming home with me. He must be tortured as an example to the other slaves.
when you need to impose, scare somebody, you gotta stand up, right? Especially when you're like quite a bit taller than everybody else.
Eight sheep for a worthless bastard like that.
Take 8 sheep? Damn.
How can I say no?
You're kidding. You're giving him 8 of our sheep now?
So, Thors, do you honestly believe you freed that man from his chains? Where exactly? I'm choosing a sheep myself.
Yeah, that's the worst.
So Daddy doesn't like slaves, so he makes sure nobody has slaves.
Yeah.
Look, you said
He saw enough death in war, and he turned his life around.
I can see that.
He attained a certain amount of status in battle, which lets him do things like that.
Runaways like he was. Old man Leif said that he told me that our ancestors ran away from the east.
Escaping and running away are 2 different things.
What happened?
Oh my.
I wanted to escape from here.
Yes, where will we go? Show us. Oh, he's got the high top.
Mm-hmm.
That, son, you will learn in the next episode.
Everything the light touches is yours.
Wait, what?
It's dark outside, Dad. Exactly.
I don't want to deal with that. What are you doing? That was pretty good. Oh, you got a little
It's kind of just the introductory arc.
little sword.
I think there's probably going to be 2 or 3 episodes before it really gets going.
That's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that thoroughly, actually.
It's quite good.
I think I will actually watch some more of that at some point. Maybe tonight even. We'll find out. maybe I can sit there and enjoy watching it. Really, I can watch it and ridicule you guys while you play League. So I don't know, but yeah. So that was Vinland Saga, everybody. If you guys enjoyed that, let us know. I think we're gonna keep doing some of those. If you guys want us to start doing some more longer. Longer ones, like, well, not longer episodes, but doing more consistent, just going through entire series, we can start doing that. We might actually start doing that here in a little while. So it could be fun. Yeah, kind of do a more of a more consistent watch along as opposed to kind of cherry picking and finding what we want. But yeah, we might just do that in the future. But yeah, James, that was a pretty good recommendation. I know. I don't know what we're gonna do next. We'll do something else next. We might do more of your No Game No Life, maybe.
Or Marshall, Magic and Marshall.
I've never seen that one.
That one came out this season. It's how to describe this? It's an anime which is kind of a One Punch Man Harry Potter mashup.
I could deal with that.
It's kind of zany, but it's fun.
That might be a good palate cleanser for the day, or for the week. So, but either way goes, that is kind of what we've got planned for the future. If anything like that changes your tweaks your fancy, come in and watch us or listen to us watch again. Also, we might have some updates coming in the near future. Doing some changes with the podcast a little bit. Trying to get some video formatting in for us at the future, so we can you can see what the hell we look like at some point. But those are the plans.
I don't know if I'm ready for the face review.
I know, James. I know. But this can be our casting couch, James.
I do like that idea. We need a black couch then.
I know. Well, we don't want to be able to see the stains. So either way, though, guys. Thanks for sitting in and listening to us. And we will see you next time. All right. Talk to you later, James. Bye.
If you're interested in keeping up to date with new episodes on our channel, add us on any of your favorite podcasting apps, or subscribe to our YouTube channel at Seriously Pointless Conversations. If you have questions or concerns, please email us at seriouslypointlessconvo@gmail.com. We appreciate any feedback. Thank you for listening to our show.